This is $10,000, and I'm gonna tell you how I burned it all before I turned 21. My name is Hafu, and I'm here to help you learn from my worst money mistakes. The first one is becoming a hype beast. That's like literally burning your money. The number one biggest mistake I've made in my 20s is trying to become a hype beast. Oh my god, did not expect that to happen. I was looking back on my monthly expenses over the past 2 years while I was in college, and let me tell you, shopping was the single biggest expense I had, and out of shopping, clothing took up most of it. And this didn't even track my cash purchases. So, you know, I probably spent close to like $5,000 to $7,000 just on clothes in the past 4 years. That's a lot of money. So for those of you who don't know what a hype beast is, let me tell you. A hype beast is a kid that collects clothing, shoes, and accessories for the sole purpose of impressing others. Although the individual may not have a dime to their name, they like to front like they are making far more than everybody else. I was trying to buy the latest drops, you know, get the Supreme, get the Bape, get the Yeezys, just because I wanted to look cool. The funny thing, let me tell you bros, you think girls appreciate hypebeasts? Nah, it's all other dudes who appreciate hypebeasts. So if you're dressing to impress the girls, that's not the way to go. I don't mind if those of you who buy sneakers to flip and you get money from that. I love that hustle. I'm talking about the people who just consume, who just buy, which was me, of course. These are all like premium jackets and shorts, pants, everything. But I don't wear anymore. They're all going to waste. I just wear this all day. Well, I just wear black t-shirts every single day now. I always tell myself, next drop I'm never gonna buy. But the reality is, the drops will never stop. And the only thing that's gonna disappear is the money in your wallet. So you should focus your attention and your money on researching how to avoid mistake number 2. Rushing into investments that you don't understand. I lost $3,300 in the past 2 years by investing in a dividend stock that my friend suggested I invest in. But when I invested in it, I had no prior research. I was like, you know what? He said it was safe. I was like, okay, I trust you. And I slid $5,000 into that investment. I had some money saved up, right? I was like, if this is a safe investment, I'm just gonna put it in and just let it grow throughout the year. Well, the reality is, over the last 2 years, I lost, 64.78% of my portfolio value. I didn't sell yet. If I just wait a little bit, I can probably get back maybe like 50%. So basically, I lost $3,000 something. And I also lost another $1,000 on Bitcoin. That one, funny story. The Bitcoin was doing okay, but the thing is, the exchange where I was trading the Bitcoin, they went bankrupt. So I was never able to get my money out. Lost $1,000 right there. Honestly, the real reason I invested is because I had FOMO, the fear of missing out. And this is huge. I think it's such a big thing right now, especially when you are in your 20s and everyone else is telling you how they're making like $10,000 a day doing Shopify dropshipping. I'm not telling you to not invest, okay? But I'm telling you, when you invest your money into something, you should have full knowledge of exactly what you're getting into and how you're gonna get money and how you might even lose money. So right now, even though I have money saved up, I'm holding back on investing in stocks. Instead, I'm just investing back into my own business because that's what I know. That's how I made my money. And for now, that's what's gonna keep making me money. It really breaks my heart that I wasted over $5,000. Each like equals $1 in my mind. So can we get 5,000 likes to end my despair? And if you're wondering how you can get that initial capital to invest, well, my biggest money mistake number 3 is not applying for scholarships, which is essentially free money.
Wow.
So I went to a 4-year college degree at UBC in Canada, and there were so many scholarship opportunities that I missed out on. For the first 2 years, I didn't even apply to a single one. And my friend told me the other day that she was getting like $3,000 every single year in scholarship money. That's literally free money. They're just handing it to you. There's no loans. You don't need to pay it back. There's no interest on it. Free money. That's how you get the capital to invest. But in my 3rd year, I got a little bit smarter, and thank me for doing that, because when I went on exchange to China, to Tsinghua University, I was able to get a huge scholarship. The scholarship covered all of my living costs, so my dormitory was free, and additionally, I was getting a $600 per month allowance. So that added up to around $3,000 for 1 semester of exchange. $3,000 in China is a huge sum of money. So I think the main reason why we don't apply for scholarships is, 1, we don't know about it, so go onto your school website or go to your counselor and research about it. And then 2 is we're afraid that we're not gonna get it. Well, let me tell you, scholarship is literally a game of numbers. You just write a couple essays, most of them have the same type of essays, and you just submit like hundreds of scholarship applications. It will be worth it, trust me. Okay. Scholarships might be free money, but you know what's not free money but often is mistaken for that? Your credit card. The biggest money mistake number 4 is using your credit card as if it's free money. Credit card debt is one of the hardest things to get out of because it's so expensive. Credit card debt averages around 20% interest rate. That's insane. What can you invest in that can reliably generate you 20% every single year? Not a lot. So if you're able to pay down your credit card debt, do it now. Do it now. Let's say you had $5,000 in credit card debt. You don't pay it back for a year, you owe another $1,000, and next year you owe $6,000, and your interest is on that $6,000 instead of the initial $5,000. That's insane. So I didn't grow up in Canada or the US. I grew up in China. Credit cards weren't such a big thing in China. People were just mainly using cash when I was there, and now they use mobile payment, both of which are money that they own and have earned already. So they're very conscious about spending it. And I'm so grateful that when I got my first credit card in Canada, my parents told me, spend your credit card like it's a debit card. Meaning, only spend money that you have. That's such a small advice. I listened to them, and I'm so thankful that I listened to them because I have 0 credit card debt. And lastly, the worst money mistake, mistake number 5, is not keeping track of your finances. There's 2 parts to this. 1, spending more money than you make every single month, and number 2 is not saving your money. Well, if you're spending it all, you can't really save it, right? So as I was saying earlier, I was spending a lot of money on clothes when I was in college, and I was only making like $1,000 a month. Any time I really bought clothes, it was eating into my savings because my living expenses were around like $600 to like $700 every single month for food and stuff, not counting rent. And keeping track of your finances doesn't have to be hard because there's like automated programs nowadays. Even your bank should have it. Apple has it, Apple Wallet has it, Mint.com has it, which is what I've used. All these things, you literally just don't need to do anything. You just type in your banking information and it collects it automatically and it spits you out a pie chart and you can see where your money is going to. One of the reasons why we don't want to keep track of our finances is because we are maybe scared, I would say. Like, I was a little bit scared to check how much money I was spending, so I was literally avoiding opening my bank account. So if I don't see it, it doesn't exist, right? Well, that's not right, at least for your finances. You know what is right? If you don't see your money, it doesn't exist. That's correct. We can't be emotional with money because that's how the biggest money mistakes start. Let me know in the comments below which of these 5 mistakes you've made and maybe some tips you have for yourself as well. My name is Hafu, dare to dream, and click here to watch the 5 things I wish I knew at 20 years old. Those are some pretty crucial lessons I had to learn the hard way. For those of you who stuck until the end, prop money, prop money. Don't get mad, it's prop money.